You know, like I say, and another thing too is like, when you see these videos, you'll see me wearing my sunglasses, my hat, maybe not my hat, but you know, one day I'll find a way to take a picture of what I'm looking at, or I got two umbrella lights that are staring at me and this light on top of the camera. It's not pleasant. And I will probably have my sunglasses on every single episode unless we're outside somewhere. If we're outside and the sun's blazing in my face, I will too, because I mean, if you were looking at what I'm looking at, you'd be wearing sunglasses too, I promise that. I'm not trying to look cool. That's really just to protect myself. I'm not going to go blind. You know, I mean, I love you, but I'm not going to go blind for you. I'll take a bullet to the eye for you as long as it's crossways and not through my head, because then it's like the last favor I'll ever do for you. I just kind of put a video, just a short together, so kind of let you know who I am, like what I do and what this channel is going to be about, kind of what to expect. First of all, this isn't the studio. We're actually in my office. Usually shoot in front of a green screen. I just brought you into my lab because it's kind of loud outside the studio, so I think I'll bring you in here to my lab, and this is actually where most of the work gets done, kind of behind the scenes. People always ask how I got started doing this, and it's kind of hard to explain that just because I really don't even know, to be quite honest. Like, I mean, my background in, technical world was like, I like literally learned how to read English, reading Special Forces manuals, like, tracking, counter-tracking, sniping, the counter-sniper, target interdiction. I made my first ghillie suit when I was 7. I might have been 8. I don't like embellishing. I might have been 8 years old. I was somewhere between 1st and 2nd grade. And I've always had access to the best surveillance equipment, optics, uniforms, the latest and greatest of everything. And like I said, I can't even really answer like why that is. I know there were my family service members that went before me, and I'm prior service. I came in, and I don't have anything glamorous to say about anything I did. I'm no war hero, anything like that. I mean, I came, I saw, I did, and then here I am. So if I am a business consultant, not just a tactical consultant. I deal with business professional services. I help start people off on when they want to start a business. I help save people's failing businesses, and help do marketing and send out my marketeers or do it myself. In the middle, people that are just wanting to get a boost, or people that kind of starting to see a little bit of decline in their business and need somebody to do it. I do it for any business, and I've done from a single-owned Domino's up to a project for the Trump Network. I mean, it's really not limited to what you can do, but I've worked with some small people. I've worked with some of the biggest names in business, and I'm not intimidated by anybody. I have no shame. You guys will find out watching the channel. They'll probably say that actually on my tombstone. I'm just like just read no shame, because some of the things I say are like things that nobody else really has the balls to say, I guess, and I really don't care because some things need to be said. My whole purpose behind starting Scout Sniper Systems is really not so much to interact with the company's business to business, although that's really my platform. It's really to get the best products and services in front of the end user and make sure that they're aware of everything that's out there, and make sure that they're getting a fair price for it. A lot of times I'm wearing stuff around town. I've got I'll have Arsalite guys or Rangers or Special Forces guys like, dude, where'd you get that? And sometimes I had to explain to them like, well, it's still in pre-production phase. And I hurt a lot of feelings with that, because everybody wants to get their hands on it right away. But more and more I'm getting stuff sent to me, and I'll test it. I'll make corrections, or I'll offer my feedback, I guess, as far as corrections that need to be made. And then I'll send them back. What I do is I just modify the product as it is, but try to give people all feedback on how to enhance it. Really for the end user, it's a good service because I've got things on my website like the technical classifieds, where you can send stuff to me that you're just trying to get rid of, and we post the website itself, except for on the classifieds page, really in the photo gallery. Anything else in the community room, every picture is a link, and it's not just a link to where you can buy that product, it's a link to where you can buy that product for the cheapest on the website. And a lot of people don't know how to use the website, and I don't, my website's not very busy, it's pretty boring, it's pretty bland. And I made it that way on purpose because a lot of other ones, you've got all this other crap going on, and you can't really find what you're looking for. My buttons on there are huge. I mean, there's no possible way for you to mistake take something for other than what it is on my website. Facebook's the same way. I try to get with people on Facebook, and I try to make sure that I interact with them. And I made a page where I can post everything, and I made a profile so I can interact with people. And I really wasn't happy after the first couple of weeks of just having a page. I want to hear from you. And effectively, what's happened is like the companies will listen to me. They absolutely listen to my feedback, and people get frustrated because they have no conduit to which to speak to the companies and give their feedback and everything. And I provide that way. I provide it through market research, and I provide it through collaborating your emails, and just getting your basic general feedback on some of the products and services that you see, or things that you want to see. And I always tell people it's advantageous to know everybody. All the brands, all the manufacturers, all the resellers, most of the websites, and a lot of times you might see something that might be just a little bit lower on a little bit on another website. But what I do is I make sure it's from a trusted source, somebody that I know that they're vetted, and you're going to absolutely get your stuff. So, if you look at Scout's Picks, those are products that I swear by just because it's the stuff that I've used in an actual situation. Based on our experiences, I mean, there might be a pack, and I ran into this with the guys from Aries Armor. There was a pack that I liked, a rucksack, and then they have their Atlas ruck, which you guys will see a video of. And the pack I liked, they didn't like it for like a million different reasons. If you're a developer and you've got a product that you think is superior to one of my picks, prove it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I leave it open to, actually, there's an episode series called Prove It. And I'll show you different things that I like, that and for a specific reason, why I like it, why I swear by it. And if you've got something that you think is better, send it in. And all my information is available. All you gotta do is go to the website and contact us, or contact me on Facebook, and send it in. Let me put my hands on it. I'll test it out. If it's a uniform, and I'll wear it, and I'll roll around in it, and I'll wash and dry it 100,000 times, and may the best product win. I'm not biased. You'll see a lot of stuff from a couple of different companies, simply because they make the best stuff. If you feel, like I said, if you feel like you make something better, prove it. Send it in. If you're an end user and you feel like there are more superior products out there, let me know, and then I will get with the manufacturer, have them send me one, and then I'll do a comparison video. And that's part of what I'm here for, is to make sure that the very best products are out there for everybody to know about, and to be able to get at a reasonable price. I do have issues with a couple of companies that are, in my book, the ones that make cookie cutter gear, and they charge outlandish prices for it. And it's really, there's some feelings going to get hurt over some of those, because like I said, I have no shame. Like I will blast the companies as a company, and I will blast their product lines as product lines. And a couple of those do make some decent products, but as a whole, we're way too overpriced. Some are fairly priced, but they make middle of the run kind of gear, and they charge the same. I guess you could say that everything is opinionated. I like to think of it as highly objective. I guess kind of based off of, like I said, where I've been and what I do. But I've been dealing with the companies, all around, and not just here. I mean, I deal with, 27 different countries on 6 different continents. And it's really, it's been an adventure kind of being able to see. I mean, one day I guess I'll just grab the camera off of the tripod, and then I'll take it around the shop and show you kind of everything I have. I got a museum of tactical gear. Most of it's either multicam or one of the ATAX colors, because I really don't have anything, a lot of things in solid colors. I've got a couple of things in Tac Tiger, which is a pattern that's actually been discontinued, which I'm trying to convince Tiger Strut, if I can do enough marketing for it, to bring it back. It would definitely serve some paramilitary and some law enforcement units, not just here but abroad. To go ahead and bring that back, but that's a story for another day.